Welcome back, or if this is your first time, welcome. Today I'm going to be taking you through an amazing vertical push-pull workout. So this is going to be exactly what it sounds. It is pushing movements, but done vertically. So across this plane right here. If you're experiencing blood pressure challenges, I'm going to encourage you to do one hand at a time when we're above our heads, never both hands above your head. This workout will be done entirely standing and fairly stationary. So if you're experiencing balancing troubles or just feeling a little tired, you're welcome to do this from your chair. You'll get the same effective push-pull workout, just without the risk. Now that that's out of the way, let's go ahead and warm things up. So let's reach right up above our heads. Great big inhale, and let's just warm up those joints by dropping it right into some arm circles. Soft bend in those knees, checking in on our posture, checking in on our space. If you remember in gym class where you do those big circles around you to make sure you have personal space, it's not the worst idea to do one of those. Switching directions, let's head backwards. And we're really going to be checking in on our posture and our setup today. So making sure that those hips are nice and square with our screens. Our knees have a soft bend in them. And then we're always bracing from our bellies. Our cores provide stability in the presence of instability. So baby is being hugged up and in, chest is proud, and shoulders are down and back away from our ears. Protracted and retracted is what we're going to call them. Reaching right out across, hugging that arm across our bodies, dropping that arm down. Let's switch sides. Really focusing on those shoulders staying down. Taking our right arm, let's reach up and over like we're patting ourselves on the back, like we're tucking in our Lululemon tag, like I'm doing right now. You can use that other arm to boost the stretch. Drop it down, switching sides, up and over. Taking that left ear to our left shoulder. With these push-pull movements, our traps are so greedy and they're going to want to take over. So just making sure they're nice and loose, making sure that we're really cautious with our form. Right ear to right shoulder. Awesome. Bring yourselves back up to center. Let's just do some very gentle torso twists. Just gently warming things up. Perfect. Let's go ahead, hugging our right knee in. Dropping it down, left knee. Setting that intention for today. Opposite side, we're going to go ahead, right hand, right leg, pressing those hips forward and through. Drop it down. Left hand, left leg, pressing those hips forward and through. Dropping it down. Shaking it out really quickly, checking in with our bodies. Grab that water, have it close by. And let's go ahead and get right into our working sets. All right, so we've grabbed our weights. We're going to keep them nice and close by, starting off with our alternating overhead presses. So our setup, shoulders are back and down like we're pinching that pencil in between our shoulder blades. Neutral spine, so we're hugging baby up and in, closing the scissors of our pelvis. Bringing arms up just to shoulder height, alternating knuckles to screen, overhead press. Really focusing on the form here, taking the ego right out of it. And we're going to go 3 sets of 10 on each side. Two and 1. 30-second rest, and I want you to check in on where you're feeling it. It should be right in that cap of our delts. If you're feeling it here in your trap, we're going to really focus on drawing those scapula. Tuck it in, pinch that check, get those shoulders down and away from the ears, and think that we're pushing with our pinky first. And that will discourage that rotator cuff involvement. Make sure we're working just with those brachial elevators right there. All right, back on up. Reaching right on up, punching through to the ceiling. Hugging baby up and in. Soft bend in those knees. Punching through the ceiling, pinky first. And we're feeling it right in the cap of our delts. Last one. Drop it down, 30-second rest. Really focusing on gripping these weights like they're gonna hold on for dear life, getting that forearm workout in while we're getting in our push-pull workout. Perfect. In 5 seconds, let's get right back into it. Soft bend in those knees. Hugging baby up and in. Arms come up. Punch to the ceiling. All the way up. Make sure we're not arching that back too much. Shoulders back and down. Hugging baby up and in. 2, 1. One more for good measure. Awesome. Drop it down. Grab that water. While you grab that water, I'm going to go ahead and walk us through our next movement. We're going to be doing some bent over rows. So if you're experiencing balance challenges, grab a chair and put it out in front of you and do this one hand at a time, gripping onto the chair. And we're going to pinch those shoulder blades back and down. Look at my shoulders away from the ears. Bringing up those elbows like we're starting 2 lawnmowers. Almost like if we were to turn ourselves, if we were to just take this movement and make it horizontal, we would be rowing a canoe, rowing a rowboat. That's the word I was looking for. Shoulders back and down, pinching those shoulder blades together as tightly as I can. Now that we've walked through form, let's do it together. Hands down in front of us. We're going to row for 10. Hugging baby up and in. Shoulders are back and down. We feel it right in our armpits, right in those lats. 2 and 1. Shake it out. Drop it down for 30 seconds. All right. Grabbing that water, grabbing those weights, pitching forward about 45 degrees. Arms are straight down in front of us. Shoulders back and down. Hugging baby up and in. Let's row. 9, 8, 7, 6. Tuck in that chin. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down, stand up straight, shake it out. We've got one more set of 10. A good way to see where we're at with weights and if we need to go up in weights. How easy was that? If you're sitting in about, I could do 1 or 2 more, that's pretty comfy. But if this is no problem at all, consider bumping up that weight by a pound or 2. All right, now that we've got that out of the way, reaching forward, rowing up, bent over rows. Hugging baby up and in. Tucking that chin. Start those lawnmowers. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down, stand it up straight. I want you to grab that water. Meet me right back here. We'll get right into our next movement. All right, so our next movement is going to take a little bit more explaining. We're going to do some bent arm lateral raises. So we're standing up nice and tall, hugging baby up and in. Neutral spine, close those scissors. And we're going to keep those shoulders back and down, still pinching that pencil. Bringing our elbows up. Bent, just like it sounds, bent arm lateral raise, so elbows are 90 degrees. And we're going to go elbows to the ceiling, just about shoulder height, for a lateral raise. Really focusing on where we're feeling it. You should feel it right here. If you're feeling it in your traps, check in on your posture. Check in on your form. We're going pinkies to the ceiling. Lead with those pinkies. And 5, 4, really play with that tempo. 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out, drop it down. Check in on where you're feeling that. I want you to feel it right on the edge of your shoulder here. If you're feeling it here, if you're feeling it here, take away that weight to adjust with your body weight to make sure that we're isolating the correct muscles. We're doing this safely. All right, let's get right back into it. 10 more lateral raises with our bent arms. 90 degrees, pinkies to ceiling for 10. If this is too easy, but you don't think you're ready to go up another weight, straighten those arms. 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down, shake it out. One more set of these. These are some of my least favorite exercises, which is a sign I need to do them more. If you hate it, there might be a reason. It's you're seeing a weakness. So lean into it. Bent arms, firm grip around, pinkies to ceiling. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You got this, mama. We are halfway there. We have 3 more exercises to go. Grab that water. You're going to meet me right back here for some upright rows. All right, we're right into our upright rows. So this one, we're going to remain standing. So shake it out. Make sure we're not locking out those knees. And we're going to bring those arms right out in front of us. And bringing those shoulders back and down. You're punching that check. You're pinching that check in between those shoulder blades. Hugging baby up and in. We've got that nice neutral spine. So watch my lower back, how it tucks right in. Maintaining that, we have a nice stable base. Let's now draw up like we're pumping up a tire and back down. So pulling up, down, that is our upright row. So once again, we're trying to feel this. This one you can feel a little bit in your trap. Still feeling it up here in our shoulders and resisting gravity on the way down. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down, shake it out. 30 seconds. Grab that water, shake out those legs. Take a little active rest, jog around your space if you'd like. Take a walk around your space. Back into it in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's upright row. All the way up. Tucking in that chin, hugging baby up and in. 2, and 1. Drop it down, active rest, walk around your space. Keep it moving, shake out those legs. You might be a little sore if you did hinge or squat yesterday, so take this time, just move around your space. And we've got 10 seconds. Back in we go. Upright row for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, shoulders down, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. We're so close. Our next one, I'll take us through the setup. While you grab that water, take that active rest for the full minute. We're going to do some alternating front raises. So keeping in that posture, hugging baby up and in, closing those scissors. We're going to go alternating knuckles till shoulder height. So keeping shoulders back and down, hugging baby up and in, chest is proud. Knuckles to ceiling out in front of you and back down. And we're always resisting gravity on the way down. The biggest strength gains are on the eccentric, so on the lengthening portion. All right, knuckles to ceiling. Let's raise. All the way up, all the way down. 2, 2, 1, and 1. Active rest. Walk around your space. Grab that water. Adjust your thermostat for 30 seconds here. All right, right back into it. Let's alternate front raises. All the way up. Knuckles to ceiling. And we're not swinging. We're not kipping off of our hips. You're not going to boost yourself up. We're not in the CrossFit Games. Just rely on that controlled, isolated movement of those anterior deltoids. 2, and 1. Drop it down. If you are seated and joining me in this workout, make sure you're sitting forward on our chair. We're not slouching back. We're not slouching forward. Nice and strong cores, just like those of us who are standing. Don't cheat yourself out of a whole body workout here. All right, let's green it out. One last set, alternating front raises. 5, 4. Watch my shoulders. 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down, shake it out. We're going to get right into a burnout on this workout. Just getting right into it. Standing up nice and tall, hugging baby up and in. We're going to do some around the worlds. So palms are up. Nice firm grip. All the way up. All the way down. Really controlled here. We're going to do just a 1-minute AMRAP. So that's as many reps as possible while doing the reps safely and with good form. So shoulders are back and down. We are pinching that pencil in between our shoulder blades. We're hugging baby up and in. 20 more seconds. So close. Burning it out. Every last bit. Everything you've got. 5, 4. If we are doing this alternating because of blood pressure, 1 at a time. 3, 2, and 1. Drop those weights, mama. You've done it. Grab that water, and let's go ahead and reward ourselves with a really beautiful cool down back here on the mat. All right, we've made it to the cool down. We're going to go ahead and start off by stretching out those forearms because they did all that hard work gripping onto those dumbbells. So pressing those hands towards your screen, grab the fingers, pulling back very gently, switching the sides. If you work an office job or you are carrying around a tray, this is a great stretch for the end of your work week. Taking our hands now, reaching behind our back, lacing those fingers behind the small of your back. And if you can create that space right here, go ahead, drop those shoulders down, open things up. Dropping those shoulders down just into some shoulder circles. Checking in on how things are feeling after that. Switching directions, take it forwards. And reaching up and over with our right hand, grabbing onto our wrist with our left. Let's stretch out those lats. Kind of like our side bend stretch, but I really want us to really go deep here. You should feel a nice lengthening down the side of your body. Bring yourself back to center, switching sides, reaching up and over. Nice deep stretch down the left side. Dropping those hands down. One more time, reach across that body, give yourself a hug. Back to center, switching sides. Drop those hands down, nice big head circles. Kind of gently, actively stretching out those trap muscles that might have taken over. Switching directions. Bring yourselves back to center. Let's go nose down past our left shoulder. Just getting more of that medial part of our lat right into those rhomboids. If this stretch is too easy, take your hand, place it on your head. Back to center, switching sides, nose just down the right. If you need a deeper stretch, grab that hand. Back up to center. And there you have it, mama. That has been our very first vertical push-pull workout. Grab that water, grab a snack. Thank you so much for joining me. We'll see you next time.